Yeah. Welcome to the Bad Show all over East and Central Africa. The only show that makes sense on a Saturday. Maze show ni Jam Down, hashtag Jam Down KE. Maze niko hapa maze DJ Moh kama kawaida, rapping the big bad sound. Na kama unajua maze leo ni siku kubwa sana, Moh Spice at 8 maze ina happen pale ndani ya Quiver. Usikose maze, au sio? Not forgetting maze the one and only, all the way from Kingston, Jamaica, Town man himself, Duane Stephenson live in Nairobi. Au sio maze? Duane.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the pleasure is mine, man.
Wagwan.
Well, good vibe, you know. Good vibe. Went out to the safari. Me and the lion had a reasoning.
Yeah.
You know, and everything good.
Yeah. How do you like Kenya right now?
Kenya is a beautiful place, man. Kenya is definitely on the way in the right direction in terms of the up and up. Yeah. Compared to what I saw the first time I came here, which is not so long ago. Yeah. And now, you know, there's been leaps and bounds forward in terms of the movement of the people. So that is great.
Yeah.
I mean, and the vibe is great.
Yeah, man. You were here like, I think, 4 years ago?
Roughly, yeah.
So what has changed?
Just the infrastructure mainly. There's a lot of change in terms of the infrastructure, I see. So things can move a little bit faster along, you know. Yeah. Of course, there's still much to do, you know what I mean? And after infrastructure, you definitely have to really pay more attention to, you know, people management next, you know, getting the youth into all the right places and getting them good careers, you know, not just a job, but a career, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, let's go back to your music. You started way back.
Wow. It's over 20 years now. Over 20 years. I started with a singing group called To ISIS. I was a member of a group, you know, trying to do the whole, well, Jamaican version of the whole Boys to Men kind of vibe, you know. Yeah. So since then, you know, I came a far way. I did that for almost 8 years before starting my own career. My career basically started with the album From August, which is now 15 years old.
15 years old?
Yeah, pretty much.
The biggest tune right now.
Yeah.
August. So how's the journey? How was the journey up to now?
It's been interesting, you know. I've been to a lot of places. Of course, you know, met different people, different cultures and stuff. But in terms of the musical journey, it's just been a constant progression and growth forward. Yeah. So for me, you know, it's very enjoyable. It's been interesting, and you know, something that I definitely love doing in the mornings, and that speaks volume.
Yeah. So you can tell us why you're in Kenya, and
well, of course, Moh Spice. Yeah. 8th anniversary. You know, more music, less talk. So of course I'm here for the music and not so much the talk.
Yeah, that's Duane Stephenson live right here. Mazetuko Western, Maze, big up to Western. Special thanks to Western Hotel. Mazetuko live. Duane Stephenson up and down, Maze. And Duane, what should the fan expect from you tonight? You know, a great show as always, man. You know, I always, the band is ready and ready. It's only a pity we never had more time with the band, you know. But so far they're great, but I've worked with them already, and the vibe is definitely going to be a nice, you know, moving show. Yeah. Something that keeps you on a musical journey. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Gravity Band, big up on yourself. Vibes from vibes. I saw you on the game drive. Yeah. Yeah. How was it?
You know, it was much fun, you know, much fun. The last time I came here, I never had an opportunity, you know, because we were doing a lot, and I think I was a little bit under the weather. You know, but this time I definitely got the opportunity to get out there. Yeah. You know, it's very interesting in the middle of the metropolis and around it, you know, the animals living. The coexisting is, trust me, it's like nowhere else in the world.
So how do you feel having a Kenyan band perform along?
You know, I've always said that, you know, Africa has great musicians and great musicality. So for me, it's nothing outside the box. You know, I have great respect for the musicians here, and I only see a better future and a bigger future for a lot of the artists and the musicians out of Kenya. They just need to, you know, get a serious movement forward on the international scene. But I mean, that's something you have to work on, and nothing happens before it's time. But you know, I love working with musicians. Of course, it makes it so much easier for me.
Do you know any Kenyan reggae or dancehall artists?
Well, not so much. You know, I hear the names, but I don't really know much in terms of their music, and I hope that will change for me in a little bit, because of course, because of where I live, the space is very congested with a lot of young, upcoming, you know, artists that are here now, artists that are gone in terms of vintage. So we have a lot passing through our atmosphere in terms of reggae music. And I would hope that at some point in the mix, some point soon in the mix, you know, we can get some of the Kenyan artists inside here. You know, like nowadays you go on the road and you might see people like Tikinja out of Ghana, and of course Alpha Blondy out of Senegal, and Ivory Coast. So you find that there's a lot of huge reggae artists coming through from the African countries. So I hope that in a little bit then we can see the same from here. And because there's so much reggae being played here and everything, to me it's a little bit hard to understand how we don't have more talent coming through already. So that may be something that, you know, maybe Moh Spice can look into.
Yeah, man. We have reggae nights every single night of the week from Monday to Monday. Do you feel like Kenya is any different from Jamaica, or are we, you know?
Yeah, man. Listen, Kenya is how Jamaica was in its A days, you know, in the great days. Nowadays, we have to share the space with a lot of dancehall and a lot of influence from the United States. Which not all of it is good, you know. I mean, some is good, but we can't say all of it is good. So here, it's nice that they keep the roots rolling every day of the week. I mean, you can't have too much roots music, you know what I mean? It's probably the only form of music you can go to enjoy and still go to church in the morning, and you don't have to worry about, you know, doing all the wrong things.
Yeah, man. Out of all the songs you've done like 1,000 songs. Which is your favorite?
Probably so far as it's hard to understand. I mean, Augustine comes from a very meaningful place because of that's where I grew up, and the story is relative to me. You know, but so far as it speaks to a lot of just the day-to-day struggles in the going through life. We're so caught up in our own situation that we don't see the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Whether good or bad. Yeah. We don't look to the bigger picture because we're so consumed with just our lives. And sometimes just taking a step back and looking out there will actually make your journey feel a little bit more worthwhile and easier on you.
Yeah. You've done like 1,000 songs, man, and they're songs you did years ago, and they're the biggest song right now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like there's that song, Nabandang. It's a big tune right now. You don't even remember when you did the song.
I don't, but I know that song was actually recorded before the album Augustine came out. Yeah. For Tad's record. You know, I remember it so well because back then I was doing a lot of background vocals and the stuff that his company was putting out, myself, Dean and so. So it was a way of paying the bills and everything. You know? So that was like the first opportunity that I got to work with Tad's record. Yeah. You know, outside of backgrounds. So, you know, it's interesting when you do a song all that time and now it's kind of coming true. But you know what? What is good is nothing happens before it's time, and if you do a good song, you never know where it will end up. Yeah, man.
So I don't want to keep you so much because you need to get ready for the show. From here we're going to Quiver. Maze, kama uko ndani, Maze. If you're watching us right now, you need to head down there. It's the Moh Spice 8th anniversary. So, Duane, maybe you can do something for Jam Down, like an a cappella?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jam Down show.
Jam Down say them nah like no more. Jam Down say them can't burn down no more. Bless the love, this is Duane Stephenson from Augustine. You're in tune to Jam Down. You see me I say, rock in and come in. You don't know up on the scene, Quiver.
Yeah, man.